The Off-Road Zone is brought to you by CF Moto Canada. We're all in. Are you? Honda. Yamaha. Chaco. New Brunswick is one of Eastern Canada's maritime provinces, which encompasses rivers, pine forests, mountains, and the Bay of Fundy, known for extreme tides and whale watching. With a population of roughly 754,000 people and an area of 72,908 square kilometers, it's also a paradise for off-road lovers. On this trip, we'll focus on the northern region of the province and we'll visit Campbellton, Bathurst, the Acadian Peninsula, which regroups Lamec, Shippagan, and Tretka-di-Sheila, as well as Edmundston and Miramichi. It's time for you and your snowmobile to check some epic adventures off your bucket list. From the great Northern Odyssey to local club routes, there are over 8,000 kilometers of trails primed and ready for you. Some 15 years ago, different groups of people saw a way to benefit from those long winter months and decided to do something about it, and founded Northern Odyssey, which is an association of different organizations acting in the tourism industry. So far, it regroups the cities of Bathurst, Campbellton, Edmundston, Miramichi, and recently the whole Acadian Peninsula has joined the ranks. On New Brunswick's Northern Odyssey, you can ride through some of the tallest mountains in the Maritimes, cruise along majestic bays, experience Acadian culture and natural beauty along the Acadian Peninsula, discover the cities of Bathurst, Campbellton, Miramichi, and Edmundston directly from your snowmobile, stick to one region, or discover them all and never hit the same trail twice. You can also take in some fantastic festivals along the way. Drive your sled right up to your door or heated garage. Enjoy local dining and cozy accommodations and never have to backtrack because all of this is on a 1,500-kilometer loop, which means endless exhilaration. We started our visit by stopping in Campbellton. Set along the renowned Restigouche River and surrounded by the Appalachian Mountain Range, our Campbellton experience is guaranteed to be the start of something special. Forestry and tourism are major industries in the regional economy, while a pulp mill in nearby Athasville is the largest single employer in the area. As part of the tourism industry, wealthy sport fishermen seeking Atlantic salmon flock to the scenic Restigouche Valley every summer. The region sees extensive annual snowfall. Alpine and Nordic ski facilities at Sugarloaf Provincial Park provide winter recreation opportunities for both visitors and local residents. The region boasts some of Eastern Canada's best snowmobile trails, with nearby accommodations and attractions that make the area a snowmobiling destination not to miss. The trails are a true gem in the snowmobile circuit, with quick access to the Gaspésie region of Quebec. Campbellton is a great winter vacation getaway to a world of wonders. Everyone is guaranteed to feel the charm of its natural beauty. It should be noted that the region is known for its long winter season, which lasts almost 6 full months, making it the envy of a lot of snowmobilers who reside a little more to the south. Record snowfalls make snowmobile tourism one of the most important economic activities in the region. The region hosts snowmobile clubs, which are the Club Motoneige de Kedgwick Incorporated, the Restigouche Snowmobile Club Incorporated, the Restigouche Timber Trails Incorporated, the North Shore Snowmobile Club, the Super Village Trailblazers Incorporated, and the Club Motoneige de Saint-Quentin Incorporated. After delightful riding in the Campbellton area trails, it was time to head to Bathurst. Bathurst is situated at the southernmost part of the Baie de Chaleur on Bathurst Harbor, an estuary at the mouth of 4 rivers, the Nipisiguit River, the Middle River, Little River, and the Tetagouche River. 2 spits of land, Caron Point and Alston Point, form the enclosure of the harbor. Younghall Beach Provincial Park lies to the north of town. The city is located 90 kilometers south of Dalhousie and 90 kilometers north of Miramichi. Bathurst is the snowmobile capital of Atlantic Canada. With an annual winter temperature of -5°C and an average of 400 centimeters of snow, Bathurst has developed a reputation of providing outstanding service to snowmobilers. Dedicated volunteers provide some of the best signed and groomed trails in the province, creating access to over 1,500 kilometers of trails and offering exciting straightaways and beautiful scenery. In New Brunswick, the trails are maintained by volunteers, which is similar to how the trails are maintained in the province of Quebec. Without these hundreds and hundreds of giving people, none of the snowmobile activities would be able to continue. Unfortunately, as years go by, it's harder and harder to find a new generation of younger volunteers to take the place of retiring ones. So here's a shout-out challenge to those who are watching our show. Take your kids out on a ride. Let them taste the magic that's the great outdoors, and educate them on the importance of keeping this activity alive. It's the only way we'll be able to enjoy our winter escapes among nature's most beautiful setting and pass the torch on to the next generation. As hard as it was to say goodbye to the Bathurst region, we felt the call of the ocean, and we moved on to the Acadian Peninsula. The Acadian Peninsula is situated in the northeastern corner of New Brunswick, Canada, encompassing portions of Gloucester and Northumberland counties. It derives its name from the large Acadian population located there. Two major islands off the northeastern tip of the peninsula, Lamec Island and Miscou Island, are culturally considered part of the Acadian Peninsula. Huge amounts of snow, breathtaking sceneries, trails through the woods and close to the ocean. Whether you're a nature lover or looking for cool sensations, you'll be amazed by what the Acadian Peninsula has to offer. Discover the Acadian hospitality around a good table and end your day in one of the heartwarming cottages or hotel rooms available in all of the peninsula. When you discover the Acadian Peninsula and its winter activities, you'll surely adopt it. When you arrive in the area, make sure to give a warm hello to the folks of the Club Motoneige Péninsule Acadienne, who are responsible for the wonderful trails you'll be riding on. With the ocean by your side, you'll be able to visit Caracat, Lamec, Shippagan, Tracadie-Sheila, to name but a few of the scenic coastal villages. The whole Acadian Peninsula is new to the Northern Odyssey Association. As a new partner, it is welcoming a new breed of winter tourism that snowmobilers enjoy. Unfortunately, we couldn't get to Miramichi, but we'll come back, that's for sure. Leaving the Acadian Peninsula, we then headed to Edmundston. Edmundston is located at the edge of the New Brunswick Panhandle, nestled in the northeastern region of the Appalachian Mountains at the junction of the St. John and Madawaska rivers in the northwestern part of the province. Edmundston is strategically situated only a few kilometers from the border with Quebec and on the border with the United States, opposite the town of Madawaska, Maine, to which it's connected by the Edmundston-Madawaska Bridge. Located at the entrance of New Brunswick, Edmundston is located in a valley surrounded by incredible nature. You'll find amazing snowmobile trails with breathtaking scenery. The local Edmundston snowmobile clubs are ASNO, or l'Association Sentier Nord-Ouest, the Club des motoneigistes du Nord Incorporé, and the Club de la Rivière Verte. You can ride your snowmobile through over 650 kilometers of amazing trails. From the Maine and Quebec borders to the St. John River, cruise through lush scenic forests and along the magnificent riverbank. All main trails are connected to secondary trails that will lead you to panoramic views. Make sure you bring plenty of batteries for that camera or camera phone of yours, because photo ops are at every turn. It's good to know that some of the hotels you'll find while on your discovery of the Northern Odyssey offer indoor parking garages for your snowmobiles. Nothing like a good night's sleep when you know your snowmobile is all nice and cozy inside and protected. This week, we're done with all the critical steps, and we've left the comfort of the CF Moto headquarters for the rather quaint ambiance of our producer's personal garage. The reason being is that we wanted to show you that a lot of the necessary steps for a vehicular transformation such as ours can be accomplished in your very own personal garage. The Elka Stage 5 shock absorbers are probably overkill for our own needs of regular trail riding, but since this is a project that might lead to other things such as long rides or maybe even an amateur track racing, we decided to go for the best product out there in terms of suspension. As you can see, the driver's side rear shock absorber is done. It takes about 10 to 15 minutes to install. The longest part might be taking off the wheel. Since we're going to change our tires, the vehicle's next trip will just be on the trailer. So, to save time, we'll just put 2 nuts on every tire. As you can see, we've left the tire here along with the rim underneath the vehicle, so if there's ever a problem with the jack, it'll fall onto the wheel and not on your feet. So, let's put this back on and change the remaining 3 tires. Installing the new tires isn't something we can do by ourselves in our personal garage with regular tools like you'd use for motocross tires, so we're going to consult the neighborhood experts, Pneu Pigeon. It's always best to deal with people who know what they're doing. It's not necessarily complicated or even a glamorous step, but as we begin to install the tires onto the vehicle, we start seeing what it will look like. Our producer Ken is pretty happy, and we want to thank Steph, who took his lunch hour during the snow tire season rush to install our tires. He needs a bit of practice, but he's pretty good. Dominique said he was good, so we'll go with that. We don't want to go around starting any fights here. As you can imagine, the vehicle won't stay black and gray with no lettering on the sides. We obviously want to show people how to customize the vehicle. So next week, we'll play with its appearance a little bit, so make sure to join us then. We hope you enjoyed this trip to New Brunswick as much as we did. We did so much more during our stay that it's simply impossible to illustrate within one show. One thing is certain, our friends from the Northern Odyssey will see us again, and we hope you'll pay them a visit as well. I'm Marc Gauguin, inviting you to join us again next week for another adventure in the off-road zone. The Off-Road Zone was brought to you by CF Moto Canada. We're all in. Are you? Honda. Yamaha. Chaco.